अस्सलाम वालेकुम। तो आज मैं जो है ये क्लाउड का 3 टियर एप्लीकेशन जो है प्रोजेक्ट का डेमो देने जा रहा हूँ। तो इसमें फ़र्स्ट ऑफ़ ऑल हमने जो बेसिक काम किए हैं वो इसमें एक कस्टम वीपीसी क्रिएट किया है। कस्टम वीपीसी क्रिएट करने के बाद हमने पहले फर्स्ट ईयर बनाया, सेकंड ईयर और थर्ड ईयर। फर्स्ट ईयर में क्या है कि ये पब्लिकली हमारे पास हमारे पास आईपी होगी। उसको उसके ज़रिए हम जो है ना जो प्राइवेट इंस्टेंसेस EC2 मशीन सर्वर्स होंगे, उनको एक्सेस करेंगे और उन पे एप्लीकेशन को डिप्लॉय करेंगे। और जो थर्ड टियर होगा उसके ऊपर हमारे पास RDS इंस्टेंस होगा, जिसके ऊपर हमारे पास डेटाबेस होगी हमारी। तो हमने ये देख सकते हैं आपके हमारे पास ये जो पब्लिक जो हमारे पास सर्वर है, इसकी पब्लिक आईपी हमारे पास अवेलेबल है। तो इस तरह इसको एक्सेस करेंगे और मशीन 2 के साथ ये इसमें नहीं है पब्लिक आईपी हमारे पास। तो हम पब्लिक मशीन को यूज़ करके उसको बाय द यूज़ ऑफ पब्लिक मशीन वी विल डिप्लॉय एन एप्लीकेशन private instances. How this is we can manage the 3 tier application here. So, so first of all, we will create the custom VPC. We will go towards the VPC and let's see how we have created the custom VPC. So Here I have here I have created the VPC for my project. So this is my VPC which I have created for the this project demo. So the name was the CC project. So basically, this was the default configuration here. So here only there was giving the name and the description, nothing something else. So going on, we will creating the subnets to do subnetting where we are going to host our machines. So by the conventions of names we are using in the project as front end app, back end app, or DB instance. So similarly, we are using the private app, which is the tier two. The basically the private app, which is the belongs to tier two, and public web. Basically, it is that belongs to tier one, and similarly, private DB. This belongs to private DB third tier. So here we have created the subnets, and according to we have assigned the separate IPs, and by the use of that we can the machines by the use of that the users can access these machines. So similarly we go to the route tables. We have created the custom route tables, and we have attached the subnets with that. So here there are three route tables. First of all, we have created the public route table, private DB route table, or private app, which basically this is the tier one, tier two, and tier three. So what we have did here that private in private route table, we have we associate the subnets which was a private public sorry which was a public subnet. So after that, I have created the internet gateway because this is the private instance routable. So sorry, because this is the public instance routable. So that's why we have um, attached the internet gateway to connect through the internet. So similarly, let's go towards the private instance. So here was the private instance. We have done the subnet association as I have discussed earlier. So later I have attached the NAT gateway to make sure the communication between the private public instance and private instance, because we are going to deploy application by the use of public by the use of the public instance. So here we have attached the NAT gateway in the in the routes of the private route tables. So here, talking about the that we have created the NAT gateway, which will be ensuring that we will the private instance can be communicate with the public instance for the deployment of application. So after that, we have configured the load balancer. Uh, by the use of the load balancer, we have attached the private instances with that, and then we configure that, and at the last we have configured the RDS instance. So where um, we are going to deploy our database. So similarly, by the use of that, here I have used a scenario that we are going to using tier 2 to deploy the database on tier 3 application by the use of the command line. So uh, this was the UI based interface, and let's move towards the our demo. So when we are going to we are going to fetch the data which we have deployed on our application. So this was the load balancer which I have created. So you can see that I have created this in the two availability zone, but for the high availability. So this was a and this was its DNS name. So basically, it will fetch the data. I have earlier uh, created the database name student, and I have inserted the dummy data inside that created tables in the database. So basically now I am going to see or fetch the data in the browser, and I have attached the load balancer. There was the two machines for the high availability sensor will be able to the shifting the traffic between the machine 1 and 2. The say here you can see that this is the machine 2 data which was deployed by the use of the tier 2 application on the tier 3. So when we refresh this, so here you can see that by the use of the load balancer for high availability, it have shift towards the machine to machine 1. So this was the whole tier 3 application we have created in this project. So that's all from my side. Thank you.